Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first ever video recorded and shared on social media. Um, so today I'm be doing an unpacking and setup video for my traveler's notebook. I got this recent haul like a couple of days ago, and I thought this would be a nice system to share because when I was looking for travel journals, which one to buy and whatnot. These kind of unpacking videos help me a lot to make my decision. So hopefully, this will help anybody out there looking for a review or a comparison of the Traveler's Notebook from the Traveler's Company, Japan. I actually got all my haul from the Traveler's Company, USA. So here it goes. The first thing we are looking at is going to be the journal itself. And so this is a regular size journal in black. They have various colors available on their website. I personally was looking for the camel colored notebook. I really like that color and I felt like that would age nicely, but they were out of stock and I really needed a journal soon because I'm going to be traveling in a couple of weeks and I didn't have time to wait around for the camel journal to be back in stock. Uh, but yeah, so I just started with the black, which was my next favorite color. And as you can see, Japanese packaging, you really can't have any complaints with that. Beautifully packed. Comes a little note here which talks about what's in the package. So it seems like we're going to have a cotton bag, a leather cover, a blank refill, and a spare rubber band. Now, after I removed a couple of plastic packaging, you can see the beautiful paper packaging and gives you a bit more details about what the notebook can be used for. So we can read it through later. And I'm going to remove this little elastic band. And when I open it, there's that nice little cloth bag. And you have some more details on how to care for your leather cover. This is the rubber band you were going to expect. And so I'm going to put this outer packaging aside. And then we are going to be opening the cloth bag, which has this beautiful, beautiful leather cover. The feel is really nice, and I don't know if you can probably tell the shine is beautiful as well. And it has a little stamp here. I don't know if you can see that. It says Traveler's Notebook, made in Thailand. So this nice little band here, we can open up. And as you can see, this is a regular sized travel journal. I love the feeling of just the leather and the paper. It's beautiful. And this is actually a plain notebook, but I am not very good at using plain paper. I need my guides, so I'm going to be replacing this with a dotted notebook. Because I'm not going to use this plain notebook, I am going to gently remove this from my cover. For now, you can see it's a simple elastic band, so just that's how you remove it. There you go. And here you have this little thread, I think, which you can use as a bookmark. So it comes with an inbuilt bookmark. This is your rubber bands, right? But before I go put any notebooks in there, I am going to show you something else, which is this number 6 traveler's notebook pocket. And this pocket is something that you can stick on the leather cover, and then it can either hold an extra notebook for you, or you could even use it as a holder for your boarding passes or whatnot, or tickets and stubs and all your paper items if you tend to collect them, or your maps, right? Sky's the limit. So this little sticker, I'm gonna be putting it right here, like so. Again, by the way, wonderful packaging, right? I don't feel like throwing or recycling any of it. I'm probably going to be hoarding it, but let's see. All right, so let's peel out the sticker. It's one of the most satisfying feelings. And then gently place it in where I want. I'm gonna leave a little bit of gap on the edges so that, and then try to make it as straight as possible. And there you go. So this, the instructions on the back says you could put an extra notebook in there. So basically you take your notebook, take your last cover, and just put that in like that. So you can have one in here and then one separated. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to probably take my boarding passes when I travel and just stick them up here like so, and then use it that way. Maybe even put like, I don't know, let me see if I can find a card around. Never mind, you get an idea. Just stick a card there, maybe. Alrighty, so once that is done, the first thing I'm going to insert is this number 18 undated weekly calendar. I thought this would be perfect to note down my itinerary, and because it's undated, I don't have to worry about wasting a lot of pages that are dated. So I can just start whenever I'm traveling and just use it for the travel, and then probably I can record more than 1 or 2 travels in here depending on how long I'm going to be traveling, right? So this particular weekly notebook, it's called number 18 free diary weekly vertical. It has 28 weeks. What I really like about this is each week there is no date, and you have these timestamps going from top to bottom, so you can actually write down what date you're traveling on. And here on the right hand side you see a light watermark. You can actually shade it. It's like an old digital calculator, if you know what I'm talking about. And you can like go ahead and shade in the number of the month here when you're traveling and the year. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of recording your itinerary and when you're traveling without wasting a lot of pages, and you don't need to travel like every day of the year to use it well. So that goes in here like that. All right, so let me put all these papers away, and we will get into the main notebook where I'm going to be writing and journaling most of my stuff. This is going to be the number 26 dot grid notebook. It has about 64 pages, so if it's a short trip and you don't write a lot, maybe you can get 2 to 3 trips in. I would probably because I don't write a lot. I just like to get some quick notes and stick a lot of photos. So it's gonna probably be maybe about 3 trips maybe for me. Roughly about 20 pages maybe for a trip, roughly. That seems like a lot, but when you start sticking all photographs and stuff in it, it just goes away quickly. So now to put the second notebook, just to go this way, and let me get my rubber band. I got these connecting rubber bands, that is number 21. So you get 4 of these. You probably only need 1 additional if you are trying to have 2 notebooks together. So I'm going to be using the black one just because this is already black and I don't care for contrast right now. There's some instructions at the back that you can use, but honestly it is so intuitive that even if you didn't read these instructions, they're in Japanese by the way, but in true Japanese style you have pictures. So yeah, but it is very self-intuitive. I don't think you need instructions, but if you need them, they're there. Oh, and there's an English side too right here, so you're all covered. They think of everything. So this is just a rubber band, unlike the one that comes with it, which is more of an elastic bag right here. There is this little departure card which you can record your name and everything, so you don't lose it. I think it's pretty neat. No, this one doesn't have it, only the weekly calendar. But all right, so you find the center page, which is, these notebooks are binded. They have a thread binding here, but this has stapled one. So I wish this came with the thread binding too. I mean, in the end it doesn't matter, but just feel like the thread binding would be more secure. And I think in the plain page, no, it's still stapled, so never mind. All right, so you find the centers of both the notebooks. You take your rubber band and then you just stick it and straighten any kinks in the rubber band. And there you have it, my 2 notebooks. So this one is going to be my daily itinerary on what's the plan for the day. Every time I turn the page I find something new and it's kind of nice. But this has like 12 monthly pages, monthly columns rather. So you could actually, if you are using this as a work journal or just a planner, then you could technically write down your monthly plan. I know there's not much of a space here, but if you could like pick 1 key item for each day and note it down here, and then you go on to your weeklies, and where I really love the little watermarks here, which you can shade and to note down the month and the year. I think I'm going to be using that a lot. There's a little ghosting because the paper is quite thin, so you have to be careful about the pens you use. But based on all the reviews I was seeing, it seems like the page is very good at not bleeding. So if you're using a fountain pen or something, chances are it's not going to bleed through the page. It's probably going to ghost a bit. Maybe use a ballpoint pen. I use gel pen and I don't mind ghosting as long as I can read what I've written. and it's not too bad. And maybe I'll do another video later on, like a ghost test. But so far I'm liking what I see. For all I write in my travel journal, I think this could be perfect. So this is it as far as the journal itself is concerned. I like this little neat bookmark that actually can be fixed right here in the little groove right here, if you can see it, right there. So then it's not flailing around when I'm done, and then I can put the elastic back on, and it's secure. It nicely keeps the notebooks inside, so I don't see any of it leaking out. Yeah. All right, what else did I get along with that? I'm gonna open it again for a second. I got these nice little index clips, and these have a little tiny little airplane on them. I love it. So when I open it, it's so beautiful. The brass, so beautiful, and I'm sure it's gonna go beautifully with this black journal. Yeah. Okay, so I can have each trip indexed, and it sticks out just the right amount from the notebook, and I'm loving the color palettes. I love the brass, it's beautiful. I also got a brass ruler. How can I not, right? And this, I'm gonna be, look at that. I tell you, I can't get over the packaging of this stuff. This is such a nice little cardboard piece, and a letter pressed as well. The appearance of the brass brings you back old memories and fascinates you deeply. Long time use changes the material quality, turning it into a precious tool. It's gonna be precious indeed. There's a little tape sticker which I'm trying to peel, and same on this side. Maybe I should use my tweezers, but I'm already doing this, so. And then, so satisfying. And the best part is there's a little thin plastic cover on top here, and I'm gonna peel that plastic. I really find this one of the most satisfying things to do, right up there after popping the bubble wrap. And there's one on this side. Ah, so satisfying. All right, and so this is perfect to draw lines and spreads for my travel journaling in my dotted notebook. And guess what I can use? I can put this in my maybe back pocket to carry around as well. And there you have it. That's all that I bought from the Travelers Company. Now they do sell, oh wait, no, that's not all that I bought. I forgot. I had this pen clip too. So this is a beautiful, again, beautiful pen clip. And this is a camel colored one, so if they get back in stock anytime soon, that's the color to expect for your cupboard. But I thought this would be a good contrast with the black. Here's what I'm going to do. We'll take this little pen clip and I'm going to put that here on the front. Let me see where this falls, so I'll make sure I'm still able to basically put this around. So, and this is quite difficult to do, so I'm going to use the back of my tweezers as a little lever and try to slide this in. I like that it's not very easy to slip on, because then it means it's not very easy to slip off either. And then I'm just going to use this pen because I have it, but probably not going to use this pen for writing. But neat. And I really think this brown looks nice with the black as a contrast instead of the matching black, I guess. But I wish this was in brass as well, but to match with all the other brass items, and I feel if the brass would make it look a bit richer. Now they do have charms that you could put on your notebook on this elastic right here. Unfortunately, the one I wanted, like the camera and the airplane, was out of stock, so I got my own little charm from Amazon. I'm gonna put it here just to show you how it would go, but it's a bit of a work because you kind of have to open up the knot in the elastic. So maybe this part I'm gonna bloop out so that you don't have to sit here painfully watching me try to do this. But I'm gonna take my little charm I got off of Amazon. It has a little tiny passport, a little airplane, and a little earth. I think it's pretty cute. It's not as nice as the brass ones that the Travelers Company sells, but it's cheap and I thought it would be nice regardless. So yeah, so I'm going to be putting this in. I'm going to think it through a bit, right? Because I want to make sure that when I pull it up over the notebook, like it sits front facing, right? So like that. And I'm gonna be tying the knot where I kind of had it before. I'm gonna keep it loose, right? Because then when I can adjust it and then tighten it as needed. So I'm not gonna tighten it at the get-go. Just keeping it a little loose so I can pull it, adjust it as I want. Yep, cute. And then feels like this is the right amount of tension. So then I'm just going to undo it and tighten it. And just while using this, you can see that my nails have made some scratches, or rather added some character to this notebook. I'm going to be using a leather conditioner maybe on my leather just to kind of keep it safe from the elements and keep the shine preserved. It is really nice to feel this in your hand, and I love it. I feel like I'm going to probably buy myself the camel one as well and use it for my regular use for my work and stuff, right? Really like the size of it. You also get a passport size one, but I feel like it's not going to be sufficient for what I want to do with my journal. All right, so that's what my travel journal looks like. I am super excited to start using it. Maybe I'll put some photos on my Instagram of how the spreads are going and such. Let me know if you liked this video, if this was helpful. All right, thank you, and thank you for spending time watching this video. Bye bye.